The crimson sand of Kepler 442b whipped across the barren landscape as Marcus Chen stood motionless in the center of the abandoned research station's courtyard. His environmental suit's oxygen meter blinked a warning 7 minutes remaining. Around him, the skeletal remains of prefabricated buildings stretched toward the alien sky, their metal frames twisted and blackened from the attack 3 days ago. He wasn't alone. The Zephyrian emerged from behind the communications tower, her translucent blue skin rippling with bioluminescent patterns that pulsed in rhythm with her thoughts. She stood nearly 8 feet tall, her elongated limbs moving with predatory grace. 4 arms sprouted from her torso, each ending in hands that bore razor-sharp talons. Her head tilted at an unnatural angle as she studied him, her large, multifaceted eyes reflecting the dying light of the binary suns. "Human," she spoke, her voice a melodic hiss that emanated from the translator device grafted to her throat. "You intrigue me." Marcus didn't respond. His hands hung loose at his sides, the plasma rifle he'd carried for 3 days now, lying abandoned in the dust 20 meters away. He'd made his choice. The Zephyrian circled him slowly, her feet making no sound on the sand despite her massive frame. "Your species fled when we arrived. Like all inferior beings do. They scattered across the galaxy, leaving behind their toys and their dreams of colonization." She gestured with 2 of her arms toward the ruined buildings. "Yet you remain." The wind howled between them, carrying the acrid smell of burnt metal, and something else, something organic and wrong. Marcus finally spoke, his voice calm despite the circumstances. "I was sleeping when they came." "Sleeping?" The patterns on her skin shifted to deeper blues and purples, indicating confusion in Zephyrian body language. "Your people had warning. Our scouts were detected 17 standard hours before the assault began. I was in the deep hibernation chamber." "Medical procedure." Marcus touched his side, where the surgical scar still throbbed beneath his suit. "Tumor removal. The automated systems were supposed to wake me when it was over." The Zephyrian stopped circling, her 4 eyes focused on him with laser intensity. "But they did not." "No. I woke up 3 days ago to silence, emergency lighting, and the smell of death." Marcus's voice remained steady, almost conversational. Everyone was gone. The defense grid destroyed. The escape pods launched. The long-range communicator disabled. "So you have been alone, waiting to die." "Yes." The creature's head tilted further, nearly perpendicular to her shoulders now. "I have been hunting the survivors for 72 standard hours. Those who fled in the pods. Those who hid in the mining tunnels. Those who thought they could fight." Her lower left arm gestured toward a dark stain on the ground nearby. "I found them all." Marcus nodded. "I figured as much when you didn't answer the distress beacon. Yet you activated it anyway, knowing it would draw me here." "Yes." The Zephyrian skin patterns shifted to rapid, aggressive reds and oranges. "I do not understand your species. You cling to hope even when logic dictates despair. You fight even when victory is impossible. You run even when capture is inevitable." She stepped closer, her towering form casting a shadow over him. "But you, human, you do none of these things." Marcus looked up at her, meeting those alien eyes without flinching. "No, I don't." "Why?" The question came out as barely a whisper through her translator. "Why don't you run, human?" The binary suns had nearly set now, painting the landscape in shades of amber and rust. Marcus's oxygen meter showed 4 minutes. He could feel the weight of the moment, the terrible intimacy of 2 conscious beings facing each other at the end of everything. "Because," he said quietly, "I've been running my whole life." The Zephyrian's patterns froze mid-pulse. The aggressive reds faded to confused grays. Marcus continued, his voice growing stronger. I ran from my father's expectations, ran from military service, ran from Earth when the terraforming jobs opened up, ran from commitment, from love, from every difficult conversation I should have had. He spread his arms wide, encompassing the desolation around them. I even ran from my own mortality. That's why I was in the hibernation chamber, postponing the inevitable. The alien warrior took a step back, her massive frame suddenly seeming less imposing. But when I woke up and found everyone dead, found myself truly alone for the first time in my life. Marcus smiled, and there was something both peaceful and terrible in that expression. I realized I was tired of running. So when your ship appeared on the sensors, I made a choice. For once in my life, I chose to stand still. The Zephyrian's skin had gone completely white now, a color that in her species indicated something beyond fear, something closer to existential terror. Your people, she whispered, they run because they hope to live. Yes, but you do not run because you have already chosen to die. No, Marcus corrected gently. I don't run because I've finally chosen to live. Even if it's only for 4 more minutes. The warrior's legs trembled, threatening to give way beneath her. In all her campaigns across 12 star systems, she had never encountered prey that became predator simply by refusing to be prey at all. His oxygen meter read 2 minutes. She raised her talons, knowing now why his answer had frozen her blood. Some victories, she realized, belonged entirely to the defeated.